Hi, welcome. I might have an echo in today's video. I really can't do anything about it, but I wanted to keep filming and working for you guys. So today we're gonna do a get ready with me. I just wanted to talk about, we're in a new space. I just wanted to talk about it, experience that you didn't see in the vlog about like what house buying is really like and the first couple days of being in the new space. So I just want to talk about it. Let's go ahead and get ready together. So truthfully, I'm getting ready today for nothing, just to make myself feel better. And because I feel like my husband hasn't seen me in makeup for a while. He's seen me here and there, like when we did the signing the paperwork day as well as the home tour video. Those were in the same day, so I was wearing the same makeup for like 12 hours. It was terrible. But other than like that, and we were doing stuff, my husband really hasn't seen me in makeup in like 2 weeks because I've been pre-filming things and those are usually done in the mornings. And then by the time he gets home, I'd already stripped my makeup off and I was packing boxes for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, also I'd use the Item Beauty primer, water, mist, whatever. It's easier than just globbing stuff on my face. So we're in the office, right? But it's very echoey because my desk and these tabletops that are supposed to be a desk but haven't got put up yet are the only things in here. You may notice a difference from the original house tour video is that these walls are gray now, and I painted the windowsills black. So it's Thursday. You guys just saw my house tour video today, and I waited a couple hours after that went out to make this video to reply and say thank you for the nice comments. Most of the comments were very, very nice. I did get a comment saying that I was ungrateful and saying how much I hated stuff was bad, but like, if I don't like something, I don't like something. It doesn't make me ungrateful. It just means, hey, this is something I'm going to take priority in fixing and creating new content and making it my aesthetic. It's not that I'm ungrateful, because trust me, I am grateful. I mean, I've had a not great life, so good things happening, even if it did cost me a lot of money, blood, sweat, tears, all that good jazz. Tears on tears and tears. I'm grateful for good things happening because I don't think good things happen for me. I'm just one of those people, had a lot of bad luck. But most of the comments were very nice. I appreciate it. Something that came to mind the first night living in here, because we just brought over the bare minimum. There was a pest inspection going on in the apartment where like, okay, we have the house now, let's just move it to cats for an easier transition. And because I don't want them around those chemicals, like pest control chemicals are not good for kitty cats. So we decided to move them over, and whereas the bare necessities, which is all I have right now, truly, like a little desk setup that took a long time to get set up and all that. I don't know where I was going with this. I'm so all over the place right now. Most of the comments were very nice though, and I appreciate it. And I think it's good that I don't love everything. Hear me out. Like, yeah, if it was perfect and move-in flawless ready, it would be so much less work and, less renovation money since this is a fixer-upper. But since I don't like things and I need to make things my aesthetic, it's going to give me an opportunity to work on projects and home renovations, upgrades, and painting and making things my own. I feel like, of course, if I didn't have to do that, it'd be easier. But I like the opportunity to challenge myself as far as taking on new projects, making new video content. Like, I'm really excited about home renovation videos, you guys. It's been a couple days now. And I'm like, every time any tiny little thing gets done, like last night, my husband knocked out some shelves in a built-in. I had to record it. I was behind his back when he's recalking a bathtub so I can record it. I want every little thing recorded. Also, I haven't worn makeup in a couple days, not just because I was busy doing other things. Right here, if I remember, I'll put in a picture of right here, this part of my face. You can't really tell anymore. I hurt myself really badly yesterday doing it, but I'm excited for renovation videos, new content, a new direction for my channel, and not just makeup, because I do enjoy makeup and it's always gonna be a part of my channel. But new things are just so fun. I guess I should explain my injury, and now I know where that original thought was going. My injury, so right here, this whole area, as well as the inner corner of my eye, like right before my eye. I'm gonna go easy on the eye makeup today because of it. I wish I could like it'd be a weird angle, but I wish I could insert recreation footage. I was going to take a shower and I cut the water on and I was letting it warm up. So I turned it on and I leaned back because I'm not used to a shelf being right there. It's like right outside of your shower. And I banged on the glass corner of a glass shelf in the bathroom. Ooh, my phone's talking. I banged my eye. So like there's a pop blood vessel over here in like the inner corner. And then my whole nose part right here hit the longer part of the shelf and it was swollen. And I didn't cry. Well, I was proud of myself for that. But like, I felt really clumsy, quite frankly, because it was just something that could have been avoided. But that's why I'm going easy on eye makeup today. I'm not going to do my white inner corner with liner and stuff because that takes a lot of scrubbing. And scrubbing makeup off this side of my face right now sounds horrible. But anyways, what I was saying though is what came up the first night that we stayed here was that I was getting flashbacks. So we have lights outside with security and stuff, and one of the like floodlight things is on our little shed. And I was like, okay, that's really good. And then it came to sleeping in the house the first time, and the barn or the shed door was cracked, so it kept swinging and it kept setting off the floodlight. And I kept thinking someone was outside. Like, you know, I hadn't lived here before. I'd never slept in here before. Sleeping in a new area freaks me out anyways. Like, I can't sleep in hotel rooms and stuff because I'm just paranoid of everything. And it brought back a lot of flashbacks to about 2 years ago when I was being stalked. Like, I'll try to put the video down below of like a video. It's like, I think I named it Why I Had to Move. Because there was a guy touching himself every time I was alone in my apartment. He would do it on the windows. I would put a camera up. He would do it to the camera every time I called the cops. It just got more frequent. So when that floodlight went off the first night and it kept going off, and I didn't realize it was because the barn shed door was swinging, it really gave me flashbacks to that stalking time. And I am in such a different place in my life now that I think maybe I would have handled it a little bit better than just being a scared girl. You know? But also, I don't want to put myself in danger, so I don't know how much better I could have handled it now. But it just gave me a lot of flashbacks to, man, that was a really bad time, and I'm glad I'm out of that now. So I am definitely grateful to be in a new situation. Because that was one of the scariest things I've been through, I think. And I've been through a lot of scary stuff. So unfortunately, I don't have a lot of my makeup. I brought my Alex drawers, so I made makeup in it over. But tipping the Alex drawers back on a dolly, taking it down the stairs, bringing it to the new house, I lost a lot of makeup in the back of it. And you got to take off the drawers to get it out from there, and I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna have to powder my entire face with this dry sponge. But yeah, I am grateful to be in a different situation in my life now than that terrible thing in a rinky-dink tiny studio apartment that I don't even know. You know, I felt bad for having the cats in such a small space, truly, but I didn't know how big it was because it was my first apartment down in Florida, and I didn't see the apartment before I rented it. But yeah, I mean, to think of the differences that have been made. I was in an abusive, terrible relationship, almost in a like common law marriage for living with someone for so long. And I moved to Florida and I'm stalked, and I'm in a terrible, another mentally abusive, narcissistic relationship that it's probably I don't try to regret things in life. Like, things happen and I just, you know, get past them and stuff. And that's one thing I regret. Wish the dude was dead, but it's so much. And then I meet Cortland and everything just kind of falls into place. It's like every bad thing I've been through led me to here, and it feels like, yeah, things aren't perfect. Yes, I'm still stressed. Yes, you know, my YouTube channel is not what it used to be. But I'm in such a better place, like, overall. Like, how I am, like, it's a shocking difference in just a matter of a couple years, you know? Like, just a couple years ago, I got a car that would, you know, shut off and stall at every single stop. Like, you stop at a stoplight, you know your car's gonna stall. You hope it's gonna make it to the next point. And right before then, you didn't have a car. You're walking everywhere. You're trying to pick up groceries from 7-Eleven because it's the only place you could physically walk to within a couple miles. And that was the only thing you could eat, and you couldn't even afford that sometimes. You're having your boyfriend scrap pennies together from the ground at work trying to buy a tampon box. Like, those were rough times. And then I go through different kinds of abusive times and stalking and all that. And then I just meet someone wonderful and it takes care of me. Well, it doesn't like, you know, I'm not talking about financially take care of me, but he does do a lot of it. Just, he cares for me. Like, he actually has feelings for me. That's not just based off of what I can do for him. And it's beautiful. Why is my hand so tan? Oh my God. Okay. But yeah, it's great. So let's not reflect on things that I've been through any longer, because that's just go down a whole rabbit hole of trauma. But so first night I was freaked out by that, like the floodlight thing going off and stuff, but I'm glad there is security now, and a gate's really nice too for privacy. And the whole yard is fenced in. Like, you can see there's a fence behind me. Like, everything's fenced in so no one can see me, which is beautiful and lovely. And we picked a nice quiet street, which is very nice. There has been, you know, some people talking outside, you know, causing a little commotion, a little bit of like noise from radios and stuff, but like nothing that really bothers me. Like, I'm not caring about noise. So I think it's been nice, and we're hoping to get a grill. Like, though I've seen some really good deals on grills, and I think that'd be really cute for the outdoor area, you know? I miss having a grill, because our apartment, so we had to get rid of ours. And I just miss that charcoal flavor. Like, even when we had a propane tank, like, it's similar, but it's not the same as having charcoal. I love charcoal so much. And if you grew up in the South, I feel like you feel the same way about charcoal and cast iron. Like, the other day when we were trying to pack up the couch to move down here, someone in the apartments, who I guess was allowed to have a grill, or, you know, they hadn't seen it or whatever, was lighting a grill. And I was like, that's charcoal with the instant lighter fluid already built into it. Like, I know that smell, and it feels so good. I really want a grill now, you know? I feel like that would be so cute. The signing the paperwork for the house and everything was such a mess. Like, sorry, tapping off a highlighter brush. In that vlog video, I really kind of brushed over it because I was just, oh my God, we did it, you know? Signing the paperwork, first of all, it was a lot of paperwork, which I knew it was going to be a lot of paperwork. That wasn't really the issue. The issue was the dude who did the paperwork. Okay? I feel like he was mad narcissistic. Like, you know, like, anytime I said anything, he'd be like, I had a punchline eventually. Or, you know, he asked what we do, and Cortland says, you know, he's a teacher, and he's like, oh, that's beautiful, that's great, it's a great job to have. And then he asks me, and I said, I make candles, because I don't want to go into the whole, I'm a YouTuber, I have a small business, I do this, I do graphic design, I don't want to talk about that, I just say I make candles, you know. And he's like, oh, that's cute. And then, like, I don't know, he kept, like, giving me comments like that, like, Cortland would talk to him and stuff and say, just, you know, having chitter chatter while we're waiting for things to be done. And he would acknowledge him, and then he would, like, brush me off. Or because we went to the VA, because Cortland is a veteran, he would be like, well, thank you for your service, sir. Which one of you was in the military? I'm like, well, clearly you just assumed it was the man. But, you know, yes, you're right this time, but thanks for assuming. And then he's like, well, I bet you really like horror movies, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. I mean, I know from my appearance, you can probably tell that I do. But, like, why are you sitting here trying to guess things about my personality based off my appearance? Like, I'm just here to do paperwork, dude. I don't need this kind of crap in my life at all. At all. And then he asked me if I make weed candles. And I corrected him, I'm like, do you mean like CBD oil stuff in candles? And he's like, sure. And I was like, no, I don't really know how that I haven't looked into how that kind of thing goes with, you know, fragrances and stuff. It seems like something more you kind of ingest. But I guess he was like, why aren't you doing this? It's like the hip new thing to do. And I was like, I didn't ask for your input on my business you know nothing about. Didn't like it. And then he kept cutting me off. I didn't like it at all. And I hate when he's like, you need to file for this kind of paperwork, you know, as like a homesteading thing, so you don't have to pay like every property you buy is assumed to be commercial unless you tell them you're gonna live there and stuff. It's a residence. He's like, well, make sure you file for this stuff so that they know you're gonna be making babies and nesting in this house. And I'm like, why are you looking at me when you're saying that? There's 2 of us sitting here. Why are you looking at me when you're talking about nesting and making babies and stuff? Like, why are you always gonna look at the woman and say that, but you're not gonna look at a dude and be like, hey, you gonna use those balls for what they're for? I just don't like it. Like, something about the dude just gave me totally bad vibes. And we left the paperwork thing because, you know, I try to be really polite. I didn't want to do any chitter chatter. That's why I give like the shortest answer possible. And I leave the thing and I'm like, I hate that guy. Like, I just don't, his vibe is not it for me. I feel like he really just doesn't like women, or maybe he just doesn't like how I look. I don't know. And Cortland's like, well, don't be so sensitive. Maybe he's not used to people like you. I'm like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like, yeah, so I kind of get what you're saying, people like me, because, you know, I guess when you're buying homes, most of the time it's like older people. I don't know. I have no idea. But I guess he's not used to people like me. It was so weird. I hated it. And, you know, I was already nervous enough. I don't like paperwork. It scares me. I don't like debt. It scares me, you know. It took me months and months to actually like start investing in equipment for my shop because I'm always so scared that I'm gonna fail. And then it really took Cortland's kind of helping hand to be like, do it, like buy this piece of equipment and stuff. So I don't like doing paperwork. I don't like taking on debt. I don't like it. It's just a lot of pressure. It really scares me. I always feel like I'm gonna owe somebody something, and I don't like that. You know, I'm very self-reliant in that aspect. So it was just a very uncomfortable day for me overall. You can still kind of see that little spot in my inner corner where I hit it on that shelf. So yeah, the paperwork process was paperwork. The dude who did the paperwork, not a fan whatsoever. So we get in here, right? We're doing the house thing or setting things up just, you know, for the bare necessities. I don't have any of my stuff right now. I'm not gonna have it till the weekend because we did actually finesse. We were supposed to have help last weekend to move, but you know, everything got pushed back. We were able to finesse his best friend coming down this weekend to help us, thankfully, because it's so much stuff and so much is so heavy. Like, I'm just not a strong person overall. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not in shape. And I'm glad we're gonna have help get their stuff because I miss my pretty stuff. Like, the gray walls in here have helped, besides this thing being brown, you know. The gray walls in here have helped my mood because I feel like when I'm just surrounded by yellow and beige and colors I don't enjoy, it just feels like it's not for me. And we're still, like, because we're new to this whole home owning thing, we're still acting like we're not allowed to do stuff. Like I painted, right? Painting is undoable. I started to pick up some of the stuff outside, like the decorations and stuff that I don't like the frog statue or like a thermostat that it was weird and ugly and it had blue birds on it. I was like, not my thing. I started ripping it down and throwing it away, and Cortland's like, what if someone wants that? I was like, we bought the house. Anything in here is ours. Anything in our property is ours. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess. I was like, yes, honey, everything here is ours. And then I think about light fixtures that I want, like kind of a mid-century thing. And it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Because I feel like the before and afters, especially because I'm filming every single thing, is going to be so nice. Ooh, also, as a positive note, while we were moving our desks over, I found my blood vial necklace that has Cortland's blood in it that I thought I lost like a year ago, it feels like forever ago, you know? Maybe like 6 months ago, really. And it hadn't been moved because it was stuck underneath my desk. And there's still a little bit, like this much at the bottom that's liquid. So the rest is coagulated, but this much at the bottom is liquid. It kind of separated, you know? Some of it coagulated, some of it's still liquidy in the bottom. But like, for being that old, the blood's holding up phenomenally with a little bit of anticoagulant in there. So, you know, that's the update on the blood necklace that I totally lost. I totally lost. It fell in between my little printer table and my desk, and I never moved that stuff, so I didn't know it was there. My schedule has been so messed up by this whole move. I can't even tell you, like, the thought of moving everything on Sunday, I hate it so much. I'm like, I just want to be done. Can someone just bring my stuff to me? But I know that's not how that works, you know, like, even though we have help, I still, you know, I'm still gonna help. It's still my stuff. So I am looking forward to being done with that, which means my Monday is gonna be full of unboxes and boxings and this and getting rid of the trash and the paper and the bubble wrap from everything I wrapped up and trying to figure out where things are. Like right now I know I don't have anything, so there's nothing for me to find. And also cooking has been disastrous. It's not really happened very well. I've been microwaving things since we bought a microwave. And I don't have any seasonings. Like, how am I supposed to live without black pepper? Because I didn't think to pack, you know, black pepper in my, like, necessary bag of things to take immediately. Didn't think about it. Didn't think about it at all. Although, I was relieved the other night to find out that my favorite pizza place does deliver to this side of town. It took a while to get here. Don't care. It's called Stoner's Joint Pizza? Something like that. It's easy to Google. It's so delicious. Like, I'm not a stoner. I don't smoke weed or anything. It's not my thing personally. The coughing, just not for me, you know? And I also can't get high. Like, I'll feel more relaxed, but I can't get high and goofy and laugh and stuff. It's just, you know, I've tried. It's not something that happens for me. But that Stoner Pizza place is so good. It's like, it's the bread, I think. Like, I love a good marinara sauce. You know, like a good red sauce is perfect. But the bread is just so good. Like, it has a nice density without being too hard or too sloppy chewy. It's very good. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to do a nude liner in here because, well, it's easy. And it makes my eyes look bigger since I don't have any lower eyeshadow on, which feels weird. But again, I didn't want to have to scrub my eye since I have like a little knot and a blood vessel popped under there. Super annoying. I'm also going to use the new She Glam freckle pins. These come in so many different colors. My favorite one is Fawn. So it's She Glam, which is like Shein, the clothing line's makeup brand. So this one's in Fawn. Here is like a color swatch. But then you can just like, of course, blur it out with your little dots and stuff. So I feel like for a day like today where I'm not wearing like overly crazy eye makeup, these little freckles are super cute. Like, I like the Freck pen as well as the Lottie London one, but they're a little too red. Since these come in so many different colors, I found this one that's not super warm for me, which is super nice because, well, quite frankly, I want kind of a cool toned, kind of olivey freckle because that's what my real freckles are like underneath of my makeup. Like, you can see I have freckles. I don't know if you can see. I can't tell. I don't have very good eyesight. But right here I have some freckles on both sides of my face. So when I draw fake freckles on, I mostly focus on just like right here area. Because if I drew them where I really have freckles, it'd be like on the sides of my cheeks where my contour is. And I don't really know how aesthetically pleasing that would be with the rest of my makeup look. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's mostly because I usually have pretty good coverage foundation. My makeup's gonna wear away. It's gonna wear away on the sides and stuff. Or I just didn't blend my makeup all the way over there. So I feel like I get more freckles there because there's not as much coverage on my face in those areas. For lipstick, I'm gonna use the Play It Cool from Dose of Colors because it's the first one I saw when I opened that drawer. That is a total wreck right now. And I like this color anyways. It's been a while since I wore it. It's probably very expired. The lip color is still cute. I still enjoy this color. It's so weird for me not to have lower eyeshadow on, you know, because I feel like I just always do. I also don't know where my accessories are at the moment because, again, we just have the bare minimum here and stuff. But anyways, this is the finished look. It's cute, right? It's just simple, everyday, not too complicated and stuff. I'm just so ready to be, like, moved in, you know? Like, I feel like once everything is, like, unboxed, I can see my cute little spooky pretty things again, I'm gonna feel so much better because right now I'm just overwhelmed at like because I don't have much here. Every down second I have that I'm not editing or, you know, working on a video like I am right now, I am like projects, because I want to work on a million projects at once. I want to have all this home content done, but it seems like it's like a little bit of this out of this room, a little bit out of this room, a little bit out of the yard, like what I can get done at once. And I'm just filming different bits here, and eventually they're all gonna conglomerate into one video, you know, for each room. It just feels like I'm a little over here, I'm a little over there constantly, and it's, I don't know, I feel like I'm not getting enough done, even though I know, like, we have the house, we own the house, we don't have to rush into fixing anything, it's not a priority. But I'm just that person who's like, okay, I have a minute, what do I do? You know, and since I usually do that with my shop stuff, but since my shop stuff isn't with me, and my website does have a disclaimer that it's gonna take 3 to 4 days usually to ship things right now, just because I am moving stuff. I don't know. I'm always like, what do I do next? What do I do? I'm that person. And it's really annoying to be that person because, you know, my feet hurt at the end of the day from standing on tile and working and painting up and down. I don't know. What am I going to do now? I'm probably going to end up touching up the trim color that I painted today. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see a weekend vlog, even if it's just us moving boxes on Sunday and stuff. You know, if you still want to see a vlog, I'll do it. It's probably just a lot of moving boxes and unboxing boxes. But thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Hi, yeah, update. I know I look different. It's the next day I'm editing it. So I wanted to give you an update on each cat because I feel like babies, you know? So Zachel is obsessed with all of the lizards outside. He's always loved watching birds and lizards and stuff like that. He has this thing against snakes, like he have a shoestring in the house or he'll freak out, but he loves watching like bugs and stuff. So there's been squirrels and lizards that he's loved to watch from the windows in here. He's doing it right now. I don't know if you can tell with the lighting situation. Azriel, she's fine. She doesn't really seem to care too much. You know, she likes the sunspots in this office room because there's so many windows. She likes to do little worm wiggles in the sunlight. Biddy, Meathead, whatever you want to call him. I call him Biddy because Meathead sounds gross. He is thriving here. He loves it. He loves his own little private time. If he doesn't want to bother, he goes up the stairs. Like, he's living his life. Akasha, not adjusting as well in the daytime. She's really just been under the covers sleeping, and at nighttime she's going wild. You can hear her running and galloping throughout the house in the night, but in the daytime she's still a little weary of it, so we're working on it. And then Anubis is my sweet noodle baby boy, and he's super cute, but he keeps finding hiding places in like cabinets and stuff, and I keep thinking I lost my baby. So that's the update on the cats. Yeah.